and furious. Bob here from Delhi. Obviously, the big item today is Bharat braces for Bandh. Though I'm told while the people coming in from UP are having a difficult time, or people coming from Haryana having a difficult time to come into Delhi, but Delhi seems to be more or less open. There's another one-liner from a monologue PM which says, amid farm fire, Modi says reforms needed for Vikas. Sure as hell reforms needed, but he himself should know that some of the reforms that have been done without any consultation, especially by him, especially like with something like the demonetization, never really worked. Consultation and wide consultation was necessary because these laws that have been passed really, really hurt the marginal farmer, it seems, and the federal structure. I can't understand this part. Akhilesh Yadav detained after protests in UP asked Lok Sabha Speaker to intervene. That's really funny. He's, I think, a member of parliament. He should be allowed to come to Delhi. Why has he been arrested? That makes no sense. Similarly, however, as things go by, right, we've given an opportunity, the government has given this opportunity without paying due attention to that. This was always going to be a cesspool that Pakistan would try and water that Pakistan would fish in, and that they are. And this is really troubling news, right? 5 held. ISI Khalistan nexus busted. Delhi police. 2 from Punjab linked to Saurya Chakra awardees killing. 3 from Kashmir cops. So this is dangerous. And here actually countries of the Commonwealth, where there is a huge population of Sikhs, should actually be really, really vigilant, because here again, Khalistani threat to shut down Indian consulate. So that's not done, right? The US headquarters pro-Khalistan separatist outfit SFJ Sikhs for Justice on Monday threatened to shut down the Indian consulates in London, Birmingham, Frankfurt, Vancouver, Toronto, DC, Frisco, and New York on December 10th. Now this is challenging for India. This is really, really bad news. We've allowed the cat to get out of the bag. We really, really need to come to a solution, because now it's just no longer about the ego of the central government. It's more about the country at this stage. And here, what do we have? Prakash Badal seeks Modi's intervention. And the Prime Minister actually should be doing this a long time ago. What does he say? The issue, Badal said, does not concern farmers alone, but affects the entire economic fabric of the country, because traders, businessmen, shopkeepers and workers are directly affected by it. In a scathing critique of the Modi government, Badal said the roots of the ongoing crisis lie in the abdication of a commitment to the federal approach. That's the most important part. The farmers' crisis is not the only instance where this inclusive approach to nation building has been ignored or abandoned. That's the most important part. Right? Supreme Court is coming to the party finally, is being heard. Halt activities, wait for verdict. SC pulls up government. This is about the new, obviously, the Supreme Court on Monday directed the centre to immediately stop all construction and ancillary activities in the historically significant Central Vista area of New Delhi, where a new Parliament, Central Secretariat and Union Minister office are planned to be built. You know, they've got to listen. They just can't steamroll over everybody. But this is a really nice note that comes out of the UAE. Biryani joint for diehard Salman Khan fans. Now, Salman Khan and Amir Khan are actually brand ambassadors for India, especially when we look west, as Dharmendra Pradhan said. When we go down to Maldives, we look into Bangladesh, when we try and capture the mindset of Saudi Arabia and the UAE, Salman Khan, etc., and Amir Khan are actually, or Shah Rukh Khan are our major brand ambassadors. We should be clearly aware of their soft power and ensure that is in no form or fashion eroded, and in fact used, right? An exciting new $1 million lesson. Winner of Global Teacher who transformed the lives of young girls shares prize money with finalists. This is fantastic. This is also being reported in the Khalij Times. It's not something that's got much space in India, but this is interesting. We really do have teachers that really care, and this is a real distressing graveyard. It says, field of broken dreams, London taxis growing graveyards. Estimated 3,500 cabs idled by the pandemic. I'm quite sure a similar stress factor is visible in India. It just is going to show up at some point of time, right? And then what do you have? GM won't take 11% of Nikola in deal. This is a self-driving electric vehicle company. Here, maybe the leap of faith of investment should be taken by the Tatas or the Mahindras. Cheers.